Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hai. This is the last subtopic in thermochemistry 9.4 Born-Haber cycle. Okay, the objective for this subtopic, number 1, define lattice energy and electron affinity. Number 2, explain the following effects on the magnitude of lattice energy, ionic charges and ionic radii. Number 3, construct Born-Haber cycle for simple ionic solids using energy cycle diagram and energy level diagram. And D, calculate enthalpy changes using Born-Haber cycle. First, we look at the definition for the lattice energy. So lattice energy is the energy released when 1 mole of ionic compound is formed from its gaseous ion. Okay, example, we have sodium ion gas plus chloride ion gas produce sodium chloride solid. So the enthalpy change is negative 788 kilojoule. Okay, the larger the lattice energy, which is more negative, indicates higher strength of ionic bonds in the ionic crystal and higher stability of ionic compound. Means dia punya ionic bond dia memang sangat-sangat kuat. Okay, because the formation of ionic compound, di mana kalau dia release a lot of energy, means dia punya ionic bond dia sangat-sangat kuat. Okay, terbalik daripada itu adalah lattice dissociation energy, which is the energy absorbed when 1 mole of ionic compound is completely separated into its gaseous ion. So, ini adalah terbalik daripada lattice energy. So, there are two factors affecting the lattice energy. Number 1 is the ionic charge. Number 2 is ionic radii. So, the bigger the ionic charge, the greater the lattice energy. And the bigger the ionic radii, the smaller the lattice energy. Okay, example. Okay, we have sodium chloride and sodium bromide. The lattice energy for sodium chloride is negative 776 and the lattice energy for sodium bromide is negative 742. If you look at the radius for sodium ion, 0.095, okay, and the radius for chloride ion, 0.181. The radius for bromine ion is 0.195. So, the ionic charges are the same because NaCl, so Na plus, okay, Na plus and Cl minus. So, 1 times 1, positive 1 times negative 1. So, the ionic charge is 1. Same with sodium bromide, okay, sodium ion and bromide ion. So, the charge is positive 1 and negative 1 also. So, the charges, the ionic charge are the same for sodium chloride and sodium bromide. That's why we compare the ionic radii. Okay, so the ionic radius for chloride ion is smaller than bromide ion because kalau kita susun the atoms in group 17 start with fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So going down the group, the size increase. So therefore, the size of bromine ion is larger than chloride ion. So ionic distance for sodium chloride is lower. So the lattice energy for sodium chloride is higher than the lattice energy for sodium bromide because of the lattice energy is inversely proportional to the ionic radii ataupun kita kata ionic distance. We have lithium fluoride and magnesium oxide. Okay. So the lattice energy for lithium fluoride is negative 1037 and the lattice energy for magnesium oxide is negative 3795. So sangat besar perbezaan dia. Kenapa? Okay, this is because for lithium fluoride, okay, lithium ion and fluoride ion. So 1 +1 times -1. So, dia punya ionic charge is 1. But for magnesium, magnesium is magnesium 2 plus, oxide 2 negative. So, 2 times 2, 4. That means the ionic charge for magnesium oxide is bigger than lithium fluoride. So, the bigger the ionic charge, the higher the lattice energy. Okay, maknanya dia punya ionic bond dia bertambah kuat lah. Okay, electron affinity is the heat change. Okay, the heat change kenapa? Sebab ada yang positif, ada yang negatif. So, the heat change where 1 mole of gaseous atoms gain 1 mole of electrons to form 1 mole of gaseous ion. Okay, for example, the first electron affinity for oxygen, so oxygen will gain 1 electron to form oxygen ion. Okay, which is the electron affinity is negative 142 kilojoule per mole. But the second electron affinity for oxygen means from O minus gain another electron and form O2 minus. Now the electron affinity become positive. So why magnitude of second electron affinity is bigger or higher than first electron affinity? Why? Okay, this is because when electrons are added to oxygen atom, that means from oxygen plus electron and become O minus, the electron repulsion increases. Thus results in weaker attraction of nucleus towards the outermost electrons. So the radius increases from O minus to oxygen atom. Maknanya the size of O minus is bigger than oxygen atom. So more energy is needed to force the incoming electrons to enter the valence shell of the oxygen ion. That means kalau dia nak accept lagi another electron, okay, so dia perlu menggunakan banyak tenaga sebab dia punya size dia dah besar. Okay, dan lagi satu adalah disebabkan oleh electron repulsion yang berlaku pada O minus. Okay, mutual repulsion between the electrons. Okay, the remaining electron and electron yang nak ditambah masuk tu. So, daripada definition yang 3 tadi, kita datang kepada Born-Haber cycle. So, what does it mean by Born-Haber cycle? Born-Haber cycle is an energy cycle that shows the related enthalpy changes in the formation of ionic compound. It is often used to calculate lattice energy or unknown enthalpy of ionic compound by using Born-Haber cycle. Because lattice energy cannot be measured directly from the experiment. Maknanya kita hanya boleh kira lattice energy daripada Born-Haber cycle. Sebab kita tak dapat data dia daripada eksperimen. So, there are 6 reactions involved in the construction of Born-Haber cycle. Okay? So, the 6 enthalpies or the 6 reactions are enthalpy of formation of ionic solid, enthalpy of atomization of metal, enthalpy of atomization of non-metal, ionization energy of metal, electron affinity of non-metal, and lattice energy of ionic solid. So, untuk kita mudah nak ingat, keenam enthalpy ni, FAIL. Apa dia FAIL? Formation of ionic solid, enthalpy of atomization of metal, enthalpy of atomization of non-metal, ionization energy, electron affinity, and lattice energy. Now, we look at the example. Okay, example Born-Haber cycle for the formation of sodium chloride. So, there are 6 main enthalpy. Okay, di mana dia punya nilai diberi di sini. Dan ini adalah dia punya thermochemical equation. Okay, kadang-kadang ada soalan yang dia hanya bagi kita nama enthalpy. So, students needs to write the thermochemical equation sendiri. Okay. So tapi kalau dia bagi dua-dua macam ni, so untunglah. Okay. Tapi kalau dia tak bagi, you kena buat sendiri. Okay. So first, kita akan guna method energy cycle. Okay. Energy cycle method. Okay. This is a Born-Haber cycle. Okay. So ingat yang tadi, iaitu Fa-IL. So first, kita akan buat the enthalpy of formation of sodium chloride. F ni. Okay, the first F, enthalpy of formation of sodium chloride. Formation sodium chloride, so sodium chloride is formed from its element. So element ni adalah sodium atom dalam fasa solid and chlorine gas. So bila kita nak balance equation, yang ni kita jangan ganggu dia, kita hanya letak half di sini. Okay. Next adalah enthalpy of atomization for metal. So metal kita adalah sodium. So sodium akan berlaku enthalpy of atomization. Okay, apa maksud atomization? The heat, the energy needed when 1 mole of gaseous atom form. So ini adalah atom dalam bentuk gas. So kita masukkan dia punya nilai enthalpy. Okay, this is theta HA for sodium. Okay, this is enthalpy of formation. Okay, next, A yang kedua adalah enthalpy of atomization for chlorine. Okay, enthalpy of atomization for chlorine. Okay, I is ionization energy of metal tadi, ionization energy dia. So, minimum energy required to remove 1 mole of electron. So, after dia remove electron, dia akan jadi sodium ion. So, ini adalah IE, ionization energy. I. E, electron affinity for non-metal. Electron affinity means the atom tadi gain 1 electron and then dia akan jadi chloride ion. So, this is EA. And finally, L stands for lattice energy. So lattice energy is heat release where 1 mole of solid ionic compound is formed from its constituent gaseous ion. So anak panah dia yang ni. Okay, so this is lattice energy. Jadi macam mana cara kita nak calculate lattice energy dalam soalan ini? So, konsep dia, you ada dari mana nak ke mana? So you ada di sini. Menuju ke sini, iaitu delta HF. Kalau ini jalan shortcut dia kan. So, kalau jalan jauh dia kena melalui ke semua ni dah pusing sini. Okay, so enthalpy change dia adalah sama. So, ini adalah enthalpy of atomization plus enthalpy of atomization juga yang non-metal plus IE plus EA and plus lattice energy. Okay. Lattice energy normally dia guna simbol delta H lattice. So masukkan nilai and finally you can get the lattice energy which is negative 787 kJ per mole. Born-Haber cycle can also be represented by an energy or enthalpy diagram. By convention, positive values of enthalpies are denoted as going upward, negative value as going downward. Okay, so first we write the enthalpy of formation of sodium chloride. Okay, so this is theta HF. So 411.3 kJ. Okay, so sama juga macam tadi. Kita akan guna konsep Fa-IL tu. Fa-IL. So, kita dah tulis enthalpy of formation. Next adalah enthalpy of atomization of metal. Okay, nampak? Untuk cara ini, kita akan ubah satu dan maintain satu. So, macam ni kita ubah sodium solid kepada sodium gas, which is this is enthalpy of atomization of metal. Okay, ataupun metal kita sekarang ni adalah sodium. Okay. Yang ni, untuk kaedah ni, normally kita akan settle dulu yang belah kiri ni. Maknanya daripada sodium gas, kita jadikan dia sodium ion, di mana ini adalah ionization energy. Okay. Maknanya kita buat ionization energy dulu. Okay. Baru kita patah balik kepada atomization of non-metal. Okay. So, nampak ini kita ubah daripada chlorine gas kepada chlorine atom gas. Okay, so kita dah buat atomization and ionization energy. Next, electron affinity. So, electron affinity nilai dia adalah negatif. Okay, so bila negatif nampak anak panah kita akan turun ke bawah. Okay, so ini adalah EA, electron affinity, yang tadi ionization. Sorry, ini adalah enthalpy of atomization of non-metal. And finally, adalah lattice energy. So, ini yang kita nak carilah. Okay, sama juga macam case tadi, di mana enthalpy of formation adalah hasil tambah ke semua enthalpy yang ada ni. Okay, so finally kamu akan dapat lattice energy ataupun delta H lattice. Tapi yang paling senang tadi adalah kaedah yang first tadilah. Okay, kaedah yang first tu dia lebih mudah. Okay, kita lihat contoh soalan yang ini. Name the enthalpy changes delta H1 until delta H6 shown below in a bond-Haber cycle for the formation of potassium bromide. Okay, ini dia dah bagi siap dah. Dia punya bond-Haber cycle. Sekarang, dia minta kita namakan setiap satu. Okay, nampak macam mudah. Tapi sebenarnya ramai pelajar mungkin akan lalai lah. Careless. Of formation. Formation bagi siapa? Of potassium bromide. Okay, macam ni enthalpy of atomization of potassium. This is the ionization energy. Enthalpy of atomization of bromine, electron affinity of bromine, and lattice energy of potassium bromide. Ini dia pun jawapan dia. So, ramai pelajar selalunya dia akan stop dekat sini je. Okay, if you stop here, that means kamu punya markah pun stop lah. Jadi maknanya kena sambung sampai belakang. Enthalpy of formation of potassium bromide, enthalpy of formation of potassium. Okay, the first ionization energy of potassium. So, kena sebut setiap satu tu. Okay, ataupun kalau kamu tak tahu macam mana nak eja potassium bromide, so you bolehlah letak K, BR. Yang ni K, potassium. Yang ni bromide. So, kita boleh tulis dia punya simbol ataupun tulis dia punya ayat lah. Okay, tapi lebih baik kita tulis dia punya ayat sebab dia kata namakan. Okay, namakan. So, kita tulis dia punya ayat dia. Construct a bond-Haber cycle for the formation of magnesium fluoride by using the data below. Okay, data yang diberi sini adalah nama-nama enthalpy. Based on the bond-Haber cycle, determine the lattice energy of magnesium fluoride. Okay, so ingat ya, kita punya macam mana kita nak buat bond-Haber cycle. So remember, okay, magnesium fluoride is formed from its element. Okay, apakah elemen yang digunakan untuk menghasilkan magnesium fluoride? So kita ada magnesium. So magnesium wujud dalam keadaan solid and fluorine wujud dalam bentuk fluorine molecule gas. Okay, so kita dah buat enthalpy of formation, which is dia punya nilai dia adalah negative 1123. Okay, negative 1123 kilojoule per mole. Okay, next, enthalpy of atomization of metal. So, metal adalah magnesium. Kita buat enthalpy of atomization. What does it mean by enthalpy of atomization? The energy required to produce 1 mole of gaseous atom. Gaseous atom. Atom yang bergas. So, magnesium gas. Okay, this is enthalpy of atomization for metal. So, which is the value is positive 148 kilojoule per mole. Okay, kita dah settle A yang pertama. Okay, the next A is enthalpy of atomization of non-metal. So, non-metal kita adalah fluorine. Okay, so fluorine. Kalau sini fluorine. So, dia akan jadi 2F. Okay, enthalpy of atomization. 1 mole of gaseous atom form. But now 2 mole of gaseous atom form. So, nilai dia di sini positive 159, you must multiply with 2. Why 2? Because of 2 mole. Okay, next, kita dah settle A. I is ionization energy. But now kita ada 2 ionization energy. Because of magnesium, dia akan sampai magnesium 2+. So, kita buat dulu first ionization energy for magnesium. So, it will become magnesium plus. Apa dia IE? IE is the minimum energy required to remove 1 mole of electron from 1 mole of gaseous atom for the first IE. So, this is the first IE. So, value dia positive 738 kilojoule per mole. Next, kita akan buat second IE. That means from magnesium plus become magnesium 2+. After it remove 1 mole of electron. So, the second ionization energy is positive 1450 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so kita dah settle I. Next, kita akan buat E. E is electron affinity. Electron affinity of non-metal which is fluorine. Okay, so fluorine. Apa dia electron affinity? Electron affinity is the heat change when the atom gain electron. Okay, so dia akan jadi 2F minus gas. Okay, disebabkan dia menghasilkan 2 mole of ion fluoride. So that's why electron affinity yang kat sini, so negative 328 kilojoule per mole, you must multiply with 2. Because 2 mole of fluorine ion produced. The next one is lattice energy. So lattice energy is 1 mole of solid ionic compound is formed from its constituent gaseous ion. Okay, so 1 mole of solid ionic compound which is magnesium fluoride is formed from constituent gaseous ion. Jadi, kita akan ambil yang ni plus. Okay, produce magnesium fluoride. So, this is lattice energy. So, delta HF is enthalpy of atomization of magnesium plus enthalpy of atomization of fluorine plus first IE plus second IE plus electron affinity and plus lattice energy. So, kita nak cari lattice energy. Okay, this one kita nak cari. So, kita isilah data-data yang kita ada tu. So, negative 1123 equals to 148 plus 159 times 2 plus 738 plus 1450 plus negative 328 times 2 and plus lattice energy. So, from here you can get the lattice energy is negative 3121 kilojoule per mole. Okay, that's all for this question.